Oh, Neb, I'm the wrong way. Yikes. I forgot to change it in the beginning. Ah, yikes, I'm the wrong way. I gotta go back out. No, we might have to thug it out, y'all. Neb, I'm like, I've been cleaning all day. I'm to the point that I'm just like, you know what, y'all? We're gonna thug it out. I know you guys hate it this way, but I'm sorry. Yeah, we're gonna have to thug it out with this. My bad, y'all. Okay, hold on, y'all. That was my bad. I hit the tripod in it. Okay, my bad, y'all. Everybody coming in, I apologize. I completely was doing the title and the thumbnail, and I forgot to hit the wrong button. Booza, welcome, my love. Welcome, everybody. All right, y'all. Boza, I forgot to push the freaking button, and I was like, and then I've been fiddling around with it, and then it's like end, and I'm just like, I've been cleaning. I know, I don't like it this way either. I can't stand watching videos this way. Yeah, I hate it too. All right, y'all. Welcome, welcome. I'll let everybody get situated. Welcome everybody here, chill in the background, the replay. We got some scraps of stuff I'd save as like, you know what, reduce, reuse, recycle. And I do have notebooks, by the way. But I figure, you know, why not? Why not use stuff up? Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. I'll let everybody get in and get situated, and we will get started. As you can tell by the title, good stars above. Who would have thought anything different? Hold on, yeah. All right, I'm gonna take a swig of my coffee, let everybody get situated, and we will, okay. So like I said, I was cleaning, mopping, dusting, and I screwed my notes up. Welcome everybody. I started with today, and then I had notes already, and then somehow as I was cleaning, jotting stuff down, they got conjoined. I was like, whatever. All right, y'all, hold on, my bad. Okay, let me take a swiggle. I got some Chamberlain coffee cold brew that I made, and then I just added some creamer to it. And sorry, I'm not trying to play our girl. I put some English coffee syrup in the bottom. I don't do sugar anymore. Sometimes I just do creamer. I don't even add syrup sometimes. So if you hear me clanking around and stirring, that's what it's for. All right, y'all, cheers. Let's get to it. We got a lot to get into. Oh, she's sweet. Sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that's annoying as all get up. Okay, my friends. Well, let's start down the line. Actually, let's start with today. Okay, and like I said, some of it kind of got conjoined. But let's start with today, and then kind of things are going to play into today that she said that goes with the last couple days. Y'all, my hair's driving me nuts, but hey, it's one of them days. I was like, do I wear a hat, a bandana? I got little frizzies going on. It's just one of them days, y'all. All right. First and foremost, so the more I thought about this, today's video, I'm sorry, I keep messing with my eye. I'm like, I got something in it. So today's video about McDonald's makes me wonder, was it filmed yesterday? Old mama, I don't know if you're yo mama, who you are. If it ain't pertaining to me, and if it ain't anybody that cares about me, I could give zero shits. Zero, not a near, not a nothing. Yeah, if it ain't floating in my boat, in my lane, I could give. Neither of those two people like me, so I could give zero shits. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm over here and I'm steering. I'm sorry if you're not that person, but yeah, if it ain't in my lane and nothing to do with, yeah, I apologize. Yeah, I'm not entertained. No, not you. I'm talking about the whole situation. Again, if it ain't in my ocean, my sea, my river, I'm cool. I'm cool. I clearly know how those people feel about me, so good riddance. And the one person never liked me anyways, so never lost any sleep. All right, y'all, let's get into what is going on, what's been happening, what's still happening. So, like I said, let's get a little posteroo here, and let's do it to it. So, the more I thought about when I replayed, like I said, not to say that I, need an award for cleaning, but I was listening to things and kind of like, okay, wait a minute. Welcome everybody, welcome. So I thought about something. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, the headscarf matches. I was like, the shirt matches. Okay, now we're gonna fast rewind to yesterday. So Foodie decided to do a live stream at the park. Welcome everybody here, chill in the background, everybody here, the replay. So our girl Foodie goes to the park. Thank you. So our girl Foodie goes to the park, right? She's not whining about wanting food. She's not talking about food. She's not thinking about food. She's not saying, man, I drove by McDonald's. I drove by Hardee's, yada, yada, yada. Man, I really miss eating. Man, I really miss getting some food. What did that make me think? So I went back in between things and I looked and I said, okay, today's McDonald's has the same setup. Now, I could be wrong. We know our girl will rock the same hijab, the same outfit for days and days, weeks at a time. Okay. But I just found it a little suspicious that she wasn't tripping. Yesterday at the park, she wasn't tripping about eating. To me, it almost looked like she had a little bit of crumbage in the shirt. Now, I could be wrong. Like I said, these are not facts. These are not, this is all alleged. This is just speculation. So it looked like a little bit. Now, we all have had a McMuffy, most of us. It's got the cornmeal at the bottom. It's very hard, no matter who you are, to not get that cornmeal on you. So to me, it looked like there was a little bit of cornmeal residue from the McMuffy, but I could be wrong. Again, like I said, it just seemed a little suspicious that when she was at this park, that, our girl would be like, oh, the day before she had talked about going through, oh, I'm going through fast food withdrawal in my mind. And, I'm just like, you're out and about and you're not talking about food. Wanting to go get food. So back to yesterday. So she goes to the park and she gets, you know, she gets herself a coffee, right? And she says, you know, oh, I should go on a walk. I need to go on a walk, but I really don't want to go on a walk. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to be honest. Every time I eat, you know, I got narcolepsy, I get sleepy. So you guys know that, you know, a lot of the times I'll have a snack, a light lunch, you know, but if I'm going to stream and hang out with you guys, guys, I do apologize. I had a cold for like ever, so I'm still getting back to normal here, and we just did a haul before this. So she says, you know, I need to go out here and walk, but I really don't want to, and you know, somebody's doing sit-ups and I don't want to walk beside them. Dude, it's a whole ass park. It is a whole giant park, a parking lot. Get your ass out the car and take a walk if you're going to. If you're not, great, whatever. So she walks about 10 yards and she's, let me tell you something, okay? I don't think I've seen anybody big think it's funny, think it's cute, throw themselves around, grunt, to get out the car. I don't, it blows my mind. If you could barely get out your car and you're grunting around, I don't understand it. So she walks about 10 yards, maybe 5. So she says, oh, I forgot the router. I gotta start my walk over. As if she had did a half a mile or a quarter mile or even 100 yards. I got to start my walk over, my friends. A hot dog. Good thing it was only 2 minutes. So she's, you know, trotting down. This would be a wake-up call, you would think. Okay? You said yourself, now we're going to kind of be all over the place because, again, it's going to be like a little recap. You said in your doctor recap video that even Sala, your words, was at his wit's end. But to hell with Sala. I'm talking about you. You would think you're not sick and tired yet. Prime example, like I said, get ready, y'all. Stick with me. I'm looking at my notes and we're bebopping around here. You made Valentine's Day heart cookies that were the size of my palm, if not maybe bigger. And when your stream asked you, did Sala get one? You're like, ha 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 ha, he got one. She is hysterically laughing. Now again, I'm not sticking up for Sala. I'm saying the full-blown picture here. Would you not say to yourself, let me put this cookie up. Even if I'm going to eat it, let me get this out of sight, out of mind. Quote unquote, you were making them for him, which I think we all knew that was a crock of shiznai. But again, I'm not riding for Sala. Let's just look at the big picture here. You're making cookies, your words, for Sala. Now, do I believe that Sala eats this mess? I don't. Do I think that she sits down and takes the time like the green bean stew she made a couple weeks ago. It's like she comes up with, oh, this is this recipe. And it's not. It's like what she's got in the fridge that needs to be used up. And then she takes that in her mind and recreates what she thinks is a dish and names it, you know, an actual recipe that isn't the actual recipe. Now, am I saying that you have to go toe to toe, every ingredient, everything with recipes? No. Check out my community tab. I had a pizza crust laying around yesterday, the ones you get in the refrigerator, off topic, and I made buffalo chicken dip. And I thought, wait a minute here. I'm going to make a buffalo chicken dip pizza. Holy bat shit, you guys. Now, is she rich? Absolutely. Is something that you only need a slice of or two? Absolutely. She's rich. She's a thick girl. She's got cream cheese. Check out my buffalo chicken recipe. But it was just something I thought in my head. Anyways, long story short, back to Foodie is, you know, hey, you may not have an ingredient, but what I'm saying here is, okay, Sala, and this could be with any culture, Sala is used to certain kind of food, okay? So if you're making all this, and yes, I'm going to say it, and it's about to be mean, but it's how I feel. If you're just throwing a bunch of shit together that you got this, that, and the other, I'm sorry, but it all looks like shit, literally. I'm not trying to be mean. I know times are hard. Food is food. And she backs herself into this corner by getting on these hiatuses. How many times would you have to think, let me stop ordering these fruits and vegetables by 120 pounds because I don't fucking use them? It's a waste of food. It's a waste of time. Oh my God, spooky. It was on point, y'all. You know the pizza crust and like where like the canned biscuits are? Yo, get that or get a croissant dough crust. I would say with the buffalo chicken being thick, I'd probably use a regular pizza dough. Because a croissant dough, it would be good, but maybe the buttery, it'd be a little, because it's rich, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But God, dog, yo. Oh, she's spectacular. Like I said, it's a cheat meal. Because there's nothing nutritious about it, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, now let's talk about what X just said. On my notes here, I have noticed some suspicious things, you could say. So, you know, before she really wouldn't mention Pete's. You know, Pete's, Peter McNugget, her ex, her bestie. So the Ashley girl, she mentions Pete's is very loyal. I got jealous when Pete's liked this girl before we started dating. Dude, you wouldn't even mention Pete's name if your stream brought him up. But now you're talking about being jealous and back in the day and Pete's is loyal and he never cheated and he never would. Keep that in mind. Get ready for this. It doesn't surprise me, but I'm like, what are you doing? Now, I'm not saying, like I said, I just swept in here, dusted. It needed it. Is it dirty in here? No, but you know I like to keep a decent background for y'all. I feel if I'm inviting y'all over and we're sitting here kicking it, y'all don't want to look at my dusty cabinets. Please sit down because this is going to be graphic and it's going to be nasty. That's what I'm wondering, old mama. That's what I'm wondering. You guys, she says in a stream the other night when she was talking quiet, I kind of want to move from here. I don't like walking past Harry's room. And I still got to take care of the cage. Every time I see his pee corner, excuse me, his what? Now, you guys know that I just lost my dog, okay? Mr. Wiggly, God rest his soul. It took me about a week and a half, but I thought, you know what? I need to wash, what blankets I want to keep, wash, his bed. He had a new bed at the time. Get his things organized so the other dogs could use them or I could get rid of them. Was it hard? Absolutely. But you mean to tell me you got a hamster cage that's chilling, dirty, chilling in your extra room? I was like, you can't make this shit up. What? Okay. And you caught yourself up again today. So on Valentine's Day, you and Solid weren't going to do nothing because you guys are together all the time. And, you cuddle all the time and we're together 24/7. But today in the McDonald's video, you said Sol's been very busy. Now, which is it? Is he busy? Is he not? Now, what I'm getting at here is, let's be fucking real here. We all know she was boasting, hamsters only live 2 years, just joking. Now, I'm going to say something once and for all. I see that she's getting a little bit of traction. And I seen a couple people the other night talking about the BB, Spooky. Harry passed away, the hamster she had, and the cage is just fucking chilling. She can't stand to see his pee corner. Well, how about let's not see his pee corner? How long's it been, you guys? That was something I had on my notes to look up and I got busy. What's it been? 3 weeks, a month? No. And let's play pretend here. Let's just say that she couldn't face it, which I don't fucking believe that. She had the cat for how many and was joking about it being in a wood chipper and BBJ wasn't coming home from the vet. Let me tell y'all something, not you guys. For those in the background with your antennas up right now, like me, don't like me, like my chat, don't. Go to the archive and look. Listen to what that woman said about that cat. I seen one of her subscribers the other day, and they said, oh, I'm just compiling the evidence. I'm about to make a video about the cat. What? Compile the evidence. Because it's all there. Compile it. Make sure you add the wood chipper part. Make sure you add that a subscriber sent food. Make sure she said, I'm not taking the cat to the vet. Make sure she said, if I do take it to the vet, it ain't coming home. Just joking. Make sure you compile that in there too. So what I'm getting to about the cat, I know I keep bringing it up, but I'm going somewhere with it. If this woman had this cat for so many years, do you think she gives a fuck about a hamster? Now back to where we're going. Okay. So you're talking about moving. Now let's go back to the old notes here. You were joking or just kidding. If I got divorced, you guys, would you guys support me? And she makes a hand movement. Well, guess what? They do support you. They buy your food. They buy your wonderwear. They buy your Temu car. They buy your dinner. They buy your toilet paper. They buy everything. So what do you mean? So again, what It's like you're sprinkling little things. And then let's jump back. I'm sorry I'm all over the place, but I'm boiling it all into one thing here. So the mysterious email, show of hands, just put a hand emoji. So a person emails Foodie and says they've been talking to Sala. Did anybody see that? Whoever wrote that email was spot on. What they said in that email. Now, where I'm going to is towards the end. When the person was like, yeah, you stalk his every location. At the end of the email, she was like, so? If you notice now, she proclaims it was a troll. It's a troll, it's a troll, it's a troll. It was all fun and games in the beginning of the email. But if you notice, no, not yet, Net, not yet, but I think something's fishy, and it is the tuna can and Harry's poor old cage. So, it's something suspicious. You're talking about moving because of Harry's, you talk about if you would get divorced, just joking, would you guys support me? Well, they do already. So you're talking about Pete's, all boosting Pete's up the other night when you wouldn't even mention Pete's for like a year. If your chat said his name, you wouldn't even read it. Do I think that email was real? Absolutely, my friends. That email, if you haven't seen the video, was spot on. Again, as she gets towards the email, you can tell that she's kind of like, maybe it's not real, maybe it is, but damn it if it wasn't real, that person was like throwing darts and they hit the bullseye. They hit the bullseye on the head. Talking about she doesn't deal with reality, talking about it's done, he never was into you, yada, yada, yada. I'll tell you what, my friends, again, if that email isn't real, that person nailed it. Anybody of us that have been watching this shit for years could not have wrote that better, in my opinion. That thing was boom, boom, boom. It laid down the law. So, I don't know, guys. I think something's going on. Preach, Bucks, preach. Let's read that. She played the same Pete's card with Nads when she was trying to make Nads jealous. Very well said. Pete's is her pawn. We all know that. It's not right. She manipulates Pete's, in my opinion. Now, is Pete's game for it? Absolutely. But is it right? No. And will Pete's take her back in a heartbeat? I do believe so. And it's like, damn, dude. It makes you wonder. I was thinking about this earlier while I was cleaning, getting my notes together. And then this bitch had enough nerve to say, talk about Pete's, yeah, I think he's on the spectrum. If he is, if he isn't, how could you say that to the internet about your best friend? It's like, where is your respect? That's just so mean to say. But like I said, y'all, I mean, she's got pizza wrapped around her finger. It's sad. it makes you wonder where his life would be if they never met or, linked up. You know, she's ruined his finances. I don't care what she says. There had to be a cleanup at the villa. Anybody that's new to Foodie, their old spot, their old apartment was in Pete's name. And Pete's took his stuff, and then she just dipped out. She can say she donate. No, we all watch that shit play out. We all watch that play out. There was no donation of nothing. It was donated to the trash. And there was things that could have been donated. Now, the couch was junk. A lot of, stuff was junk. But, some of that stuff could have been donated. Absolutely. So anyways, I do think something's up. Like Bucks just said. It's like she's kind of propping Pete's up, and she would use Pete's as leverage when her and Natter were fighting. So let's get back to, I'm all over the place, and let me try and, okay, here we go. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the McDonald's video. Like I said, I accidentally added some along the way. And then we're going to find things that kind of go in with today that don't make sense throughout the week. Okay, so it's 6:55, set the stage, 7 in the morning. The sun's just coming up. Like I just said, if you're coming in the beginning, I think the McDonald's video was filmed yesterday when she did the stream on the beach and had to go home and use the restroom because she had to poo-poo in the kitchen. So she's walking around and she's saying hi to the cats. Hi. They're cats. They can't say hi back. I don't know why that drives me nuts when she's to animals. Hi. I don't know. Call me weird, call me, I'm like getting to the end of my rope here with her, but I'm like, they're not fucking people. They're not going to say hi back. So anyways, so she's, guess what happens? The coffee kicks in. Now, like I said, in my opinion, I think the McMuffin stuffing, the McMuffin video, the McDonald's pre-recorded, I think that was yesterday, the day of the walk. I think the coffee and the McMuffin kicked in, and I think that she had, dude, come on now. You would have been bitching a fit if you just had a McMuffin. I think she had a meal and ate it, and then got the McMuffin and used that towards the video, then went to the beach. But again, that's only, my opinion. Nice, Boza. Nice. Okay, y'all. Let me rein it in because I'm like so much. Okay. Okay. So the sun's coming up and, like I said, she's huffing and puffing. No, and that's what I'm saying, Allie. Nothing wrong with being on the spectrum. I just think it's foul. Yeah, let me rephrase that. No, nothing wrong with being on the spectrum. I think it's just foul for her to keep bringing. I've heard her say that twice now that I know of. It's like, why does she need to make that abundant? It's just weird for her to, she's not a doctor. She's not a mental health practitioner. It's like, why, and I've heard Pete say it, but I just don't think it's something that I would say about my best friend to the internet. Do you know what I mean? And I believe that too, Wooly. I think that Pete's is an easy target, and, you know, he's lonely. He wants somebody to hang out with. You know, they both have that kind of, you know, goofy sense of humor. You know, Pete's isn't hard to please. She's not hard to please. You know, the both, as long as they got food and a roof over their head, they're pretty much content. You know what I mean? But anyways, so she has to poop. And so then she says, you know, I'm going to go to McDonald's and poop. Well, no, she goes home. So then she says, well, you know, I'm not going to go back out. Then I got to go out the elevator, and it's a whole orchestrated thing. And she says, well, I'm going to get off here, okay? I'm going to go get a life. Anybody want to know what get a life meant? She says, I'm going to go still. I'm tired. Who in here has been watching Foodie long enough to know that our girl is not taking a cat nap over one McMuffy? I really think, again, it was all filmed in the same day, the pre-recorded video, the live stream of the beach, and it's like, what makes you think that, you know, we're sitting here shooting the shit. Yes, I'm drinking coffee. But every day, if I took you guys to get coffee through a drive-thru and ate a McMuffin, would you not be like, Kaya, okay, maybe once is cool, but we're good? Welcome, everybody. There's no we, there's no E, there's no W. This shit has to pertain to you. It can't pertain to Sala. It can't pertain to your family. It can't pertain to the VIEs. You have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you're not, because it's a fucking joke. Ned, I wondered that too. I think that's to give the illusion that Sala's there. I think we whisper to make the illusion like, oh, I'm going to be quiet. But he's really not there. I really do. Welcome, everybody. I do think that Sala is getting at his wits' end for real. That part I do believe. I do. Guys, look at this. We watch this shit. We watch this shit. Imagine being on the other side of it. I said it the other day. Imagine, let's just play, you know, say he is there. Can you imagine being half asleep and hearing, Bae, Bae, I'm hungry, Bae. Can you imagine that? Bae, I've lived here for 2.5 years now. Bae, I don't know how to order myself something. Can you order me something? Or the shrieking of the cat. Baby, baby, baby. Dude, she picks that cat up like a fucking rag doll. That cat is like, let me go. I'm about to scratch and face off, put me down. And then she's making the Valentine's Day cookies and the cat's just do. I tell you what, if Sala does eat any of that food, he probably has poo-poos in the kitchen. Because, honey, if you're eating that stuff, we know she don't wash her hands. The cat's just do. He's got to have a stomach of steel, my friends. But I don't believe he eats that stuff. I really don't. I really don't. I'm not saying I'm the best cook. I'm not saying I'm a fantastic cook, but it's like whatever meat she's thrown out or has that's, you know, chilling that needs to be used up all week, whatever vegetables are about to rot, she'll make some kind of something and call it a recipe, or poutine and her homemade chicken gravy or spaghetti. That's her go-to. Those are her go-tos. It's like she doesn't, and like I said, I'm not sticking up for salt. I want to make that clear. But wouldn't you want to try, like, you know, let's just play pretend. Let's just play pretend. Say they are going to eat dinner one night. Wouldn't you want to try and make something that, he seems like Pete's, he seems picky. It's just, she just throws, you know, oh, I need to use this meat. Oh, this vegetable's about to rot. And let's call it da-da-da-da-da. All right, back at it. So she's chilling in the house, and guess what? Julia's roaching around, and she says, oh, well, there's the cat food. Well, guess what? It's the donation cat food. It's the donation cat food. Well, I'm just going to give Julia a pouch just to keep her quiet. Oh, there's an empty pouch in the bag. That must be what she's smelling. Again, this is only my opinion. I'm going to say it. Her card got denied. She went to McDonald's the night of the donation she asked for. Why is the donated cat food in the house when it was supposed to be left in the car? Bucks, preach, 100. I personally think, and again, this is only my opinion, I think she was out of cat food. That's why she did this whole idea. A, she thought it would get ass passed too. And B, she's like, I want McDonald's. I can kind of skim off the top a little bit. And YouTube payday is, I still got a little ways away. That's just my opinion. I truly think that there was more than 3 donations, in my opinion. You've seen, now, people can be full of shit. You've seen people talking about they donated in the live stream. So I personally think that, in my opinion, more than 3 people donated. I really do. Excuse me. Okay. All right. So like I said, this is kind of, I started today and then somehow I got the pages so it's all over the place. So she says, you know, I talked about the doctor. I talked to the doctor about, you know, my face. Now again, if you haven't seen this, buckle in, get your FUPA extender seatbelts out, because I'm not a doctor. I'm not. I want to make this very clear. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a health practitioner. I'm not a mental health. I want to put that very clearly out there. And the reason why I'm saying this, I'm getting serious for a minute, is when you come up with all this stuff, this is why people get annoyed with you. You're talking about drinking fiber and the unicity. Well, let me, VIEs, if you got your antennas and you're in the background, look at it. She wants to push the unicity shit because it's an MLM and they get commission. Why, if this unicity stuff, this drink, it's basically, and again, this is only my opinion, it's a souped up Metamucil that's 1,000,000 times more than Metamucil. So why hasn't she been drinking this all along if it's such a miracle? I think we're plucking at straws here. I think anything we can think of is, you know, the cat food. You keep joking. Would you guys support me? Oh, pickle fun. Just joking. I'm going to do a GoFundMe for pickles. Just joking. You keep bringing up money a lot, I've noticed. They already take care of you. How you choose to spend the money is not their problem. If you run out of money, it's not their problem. They already support you. So, everybody got their extenders out? Buckle up. Because what I'm about to say, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a mental health, I'm not a therapist, so forth, so forth. So guys, I just want to tell you that I talked to the doctor about my face. You guys don't have to worry anymore. It's not a stroke. It's not this. It's not that. You know what he said? It could be from me silling. It could be, you know, if I lay on one side, and that's the side I do lay on when I sill. Sorry, y'all, if you got headphones, and I apologize. I got narcolepsy. So, some of us, I'm pretty sure in here, are side sleepers. That was the absolute lamest thing I have ever heard in my life. If a doctor told you that your face could be bigger on one side from laying on your... You can't make this shit up. And like Bucks just said. So then she talks about, you know, Sala got mad at her for asking the doctor about the face shape. Okay, well, let's just play pretend for a minute. Let's, I don't have my magical wand right now. I'm pretty serious to say that if the side of my face looked different than the other side, and somebody got mad at me for asking about why my face looked weird on one side and my fucking eye that I see out of, that would probably connect in my mind that that person really gives zero shits about me. Can you imagine saying that? Whatever your preference may be. Even your friend, your family, whoever. Can you imagine going to the doctor with somebody and them getting mad at you and quote unquote giving you a dirty look, she said, because she asked the doctor about her eye and her face? I think a red light would go on in my mind and say, this is some pretty serious shit when you're talking about your eye and one side of your face being completely different than the other side. Now, she can say it's filters and there's a filter to make your eyes bigger. Bullshit. We have all witnessed this. Some days, yes, it does look different than others. But you can clearly see that something, in my opinion, is going on. No, Bucks, and I'm just saying, you know we like to pretend over here. Let's say if they did say it. Can you imagine your partner getting mad at you for asking about your eye and why your face looks funny? To me, a red flag would go on and say, this person gives zero shits about me. Sorry, y'all, I know it's annoying, but Okay. So that right there, I'm like, here's where I'm about to get serious again for a second, and then we'll go back to funny shit. But really none of this is funny, but it's like you're telling the internet, well, don't worry, guys. It could be the eye thing that makes my eyes look bigger, the filter. And it's just for me laying down, guys. It's nothing. All right. All right. Okay. You're the one that has to deal with it, not us. Again, I think if my eye was looking weird every day and then it was watering on top of that, and I could visibly, you said yourself a couple weeks ago, maybe even a couple months ago, she was laying on the couch and she's like, yeah, what is up with my face? But hey, if you can sleep at night, that's fine with me. If you can reassure yourself that everything's all right, then so be it. Man, exactly, Allie. And like I said, who only knows if this happened, but like you said, you're talking about your eye, your face. This isn't like, oh, I got a hangnail, something silly. Let me ask the doctor, I got a hangnail, my cuticle's messed up, This is your eye. But like I said, hey, if you can sleep good at night and you're rest assured, hey, whatever. All right. We talked about Harry's cage. So she needs some measuring cups. You made your cookies. You didn't have a cookie sheet. Somebody talked about the other day, why don't you buy new clothes? I'm not buying new clothes until I lose weight. Does it ever occur to you how much money that you'll spend on fast food? You busted yourself out the other day and basically said on Valentine's Day you had 3 takeout meals in one day. 3. Add that up, but you won't buy a pair of shoes, a dress, a cookie sheet, measuring cups, nothing. Your whole life revolves around your addiction. Your whole life. It has ruined Pizza's finances. In my opinion, it ruined you and BB's relationship. In my opinion, let's play pretend here, but I think Sala's fed up. Now again, we all know how, in our opinions, the Sala situation is, but her finances, it's ruining your channel. Welcome, everybody. And it's all a joke to you. How you can how you can laugh about this shit and laugh about him only getting 1 cookie, I would fucking be crying. It's not funny, it's not a joke, and that's why people are sick and tired of the shit. Take this shit, welcome everybody, take this shit off the internet and quit using your addiction to make money. Because you shut the comments down. Foodie, you've been playing this game for 8 years. Do y'all remember back in the day at BB? I'm turning off the comments for now. Foodie, this is a game that you've played. When is it going to be? That's why I say you're not there yet. You're not sick and tired of being sick and tired. So why not just own it? You get these people, and I'm not saying us, You get these people, and some people maybe used to kick it and be cool with you. You get these people all wrapped up into these so-called journeys. It was a brick of sugar with extra chocolate chips and some extra cat hair. I was like, God. And then when the cat took a drink out the milk cup, I was like, I'm dead. I couldn't expect it from anybody else. She's taking it. Jolie just takes a big old swig at the milk. I was like, and she drank it. She drank it. But hey, I'm sure that's the least of her worries. It's like if you cannot, you wonder why people get pissed off at you. You literally just came on here a couple days ago and said, guys, I'm going to wait a week before I tell you what I'm going to do. Well, guess what? I don't think your plan was to eat McDonald's. If you ate it today, if you ate it yesterday, whenever you ate it. How do you go from I went to the doctor to talking about fasting for Ramadan to this is what I'm going to do? We've been down this dirt road before. A McMuffin leads to a McMuffin with a hash brown to a, I'm going to eat this. It's none of your business. I'm struggling, guys. That's why you're not sick and you're not tired yet. We've played this game before. I'm just going to eat healthier fast food options, guys. How many people show type of 1, put a hand emoji in the chat? How many times have we went down this path? A little bit of this leads to a little bit of this, and then we're full blown on the train again. We've played this game. It's do not cross go, do not collect $200. You couldn't go a week. You couldn't go 4 or 5 days without eating McDonald's. When are you going to wake up and say, I can't do this by myself? Salah is not equipped. It is Allah's job. It is not your chat's job. She loves it. She loves it. I would be fucking bawling to you guys. 1 cookie. And why? You could have made 1 heart cookie. Those cookies, I forget which one of y'all just said it. Those cookies were a brick. Those cookies were bigger than my palm. Why so big? It's all or nothing. It is, Mary. Absolutely. The only thing that will work is impatient. And I'm going to be honest with you. She can't be uncomfortable for an hour, 2 days, 3 days. She's going to go there and leave. If she ever, and I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying what we've witnessed. I'm just saying by what we've witnessed. But here's the problem that I have. The problem that I have is when Dr. Foodie steps on the scene. Well, guys, just eat whole fruit. What the fuck is a whole fruit? What's a whole fruit? A piece of fruit, a half? Just eat the whole fruit, she says. What's a whole fruit? I'm confused. Does that mean eat a whole apple, a whole pineapple, a whole pint of cherries, a whole pint of blueberries? What the fuck is a whole fruit? Well, we all know, guys, she says. If you take the fight, and listen, I'm not a doctor. Talk to your doctor. That's what she don't get. What may be good for you? Boza, make sure you get whole fruit. Get the whole fruit. Oh, is that what she meant, Sherry? And that's the thing, Bucks. What Boza's, blood in his, everybody's body is different. So when you're talking about, we all know, guys, fiber does this and it does that, and whole foods and whole fruits, and we all know, guys. No, you don't know. That drives me insane. You are going to hurt somebody because they're going to look at you and say, wow, if she can do this, this, and this, I can too. Well, guess what? Their blood sugar may be different. Their vitals may be different. Their blood pressure may be different. It's like, dude, it's the same shit. You don't know. And nobody's asking you to know. But it's good to have a support system, guys. They are not your support system. You need a group of doctors and professionals when you're ready to get situated. Because joking about eating somebody's cookies, you're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. Sherry, absolutely. Absolutely. I know it all. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to eat that. I'm going to do what I want. Either you guys are going to watch it all. Here's my grocery haul. It is. It's like, this foodie is why people, it's not because you're big, as Pete would say. It's not because you're silly. Take this shit off the internet. See, let me actually speak for me and some of y'all. We've seen this numerous times. What was the point the other day of lying to your chat and saying, oh, you caught me, you busted me out? You know what it was? You didn't want them to know you ate those 3 meals on Valentine's Day. Why lie to them? Now, have I changed my shirt before and filmed a haul video to save for another day? Absolutely. But there was no manipulation tactic about it. It's like, at the end of the day, it all boils down to you. Get ready again. Guys, I was losing weight when I first got to Kuwait. She says, when we first got together, I didn't want him to see me like, I forget how she words it, but basically, she didn't want him to see her eat a lot. They were like in that get to know each other stage. Okay, so my question to you is, if you could contain yourself back then, why can't you contain yourself now? Because I think shit's in the fan. I think, yes, we all know she eats, and that's her jam. But it seems like she's cranked it up to, dude, last week, like I said, Valentine's Day, 3 meals. Exactly, Avid, exactly. But again, foodie, if you could control yourself, honest question, when y'all first got together, why can't you put that willpower and control yourself now? Something, again, not to repeat myself, but I'm going to. We all know that she eats, that's her jam. Don't you guys think, dude, it was like she was cranking it up the other day. She was pizzas to burgers to this to that to dipping shit in the Santa Fe, and it's like it's it's almost worse, and I didn't think it could get worse again. Okay, the chat. So the chat is talking about chicken. And she says, well, I want chicken 65. Your chat is I think there's like 2 people, maybe 3, 4 over there that get it. If somebody, and they probably know she's not serious, so you can't half-ass blame them, because she's talking about food too. It's like, why are you talking about food with her if you quote-unquote care about her? You mentioned chicken. Oh, I want chicken 65. Ding. Oh, teardrop is... So, let's get to this part. We're pretty much right here. So, she puts up community tabs, like I said, saying she's turning the comments off. Well, guess who's #1 down at the bottom? Good old Teardrop. And you know what Teardrop says? Teardrop says, I knew they were going to nitpick about the food you ate. Smash and hand face, heart, I think it was. I know it was a smash and hand face. You couldn't go a week. You couldn't go 4 days. Shit, what'd she go? 2 days, if that. I don't want to hear anything if something happens to her from anybody over there. Now again, there's a couple, 3, 4 of them, maybe 5 that try to, you know, say, hey, wait. Oh my gosh. And again, I'm not wishing bad upon anybody. I'm not wishing bad upon anybody. But you seen it? Yeah. I was like, good old Teardrop, man. Just. Okay. So, excuse me. So she says, I didn't even wait a week to tell y'all what I was going to do. Well, guess what? Because that wasn't what you were going to do. And then you say, well, I also talked to the doctor about Ramadan. You know how Ramadan goes. You've been over there, what is it, 2 Ramadans now? This will make the 3rd. I think you went back to Canada for the last one. Well, I was asking him if I have the go-ahead. Dude, you know how Ramadan goes. You know people that have medical stuff, they're exempt. So she says, well, the doctor gives her a go. Now, ready for this? The doctor gives her, she's good to go. Good to go for Ramadan. But then as she gets to talking, she says, well, you know, I don't know about the water part. I think I'm going to have some water. And then the doctor said, you know, just, make healthier choices if you can. If it's going to be soda, make sure it's diet. You know, if it's going to be coffee and stuff, make sure it's sugar-free. I think she went back for a med check. You got the face comment. You got, it went from fasting to Ramadan, to Salah in the face. And I'm going to say this. If an actual doctor, and again, I'm not one, but I would say get a different doctor. If they told you this stuff, get a different doctor, in my opinion. If my eye, you cannot tell me, Foodie, that you don't, your eyes water constantly. It's not allergies. If you're at home, they water. If you're outside, they water. If you're in the car, they water. I could see if the cat's all up in your face. I'm allergic to cats too. Yes. But guess what, guys, she says? In a matter of 2 days, guys, my eyes stopped watering. And I lost some weight. I'm going to say this again. Sorry, y'all. You're only trolling yourself. You're only trolling yourself. Listen, again, VIEs, if you're in the background with your antennas up, go to one of the archive channels. She was filming at Natter's. Natter had his iPhone. If you think she's got, and I'm not saying mine is perfect, that is what Foodie Beauty looks like. So imagine that back at Natter's, that time frame and that weight to as much as she's been eating since then. She is a medical miracle if she has lost weight. If you are truly losing weight, something ain't right, buddy. Something ain't right. And then I got this on my list too. Now, I could be wrong, but I think I know what channel they're talking about, but don't quote me. So, one of the VIEs, the Beezers, I call them very important enablers. One of them says, hey, there's a channel. Now, again, I don't know if this is it. It's only my speculations. One of these channels has been making pictures of you and they look different. Guess what? That's what her skin looks like. Guess what? There's a thing called reverse image search. Again, go look up her filming at Natter's on the archive channels. Good night, old mama. It's so funny. Again, the person that I told you was like, oh, I'm going to make a cat video and get the receipts together. Make sure you do your research and get all the receipts. Make sure you get all the receipts, and they're out there. Make sure you get all the receipts for your cat video. All right, y'all. So here's another thing. Again, I'm not sticking up for Sala. I'm not, okay? But think about this. So she's trying to be frugal, she says. So we get Starbucks 2 days in a row. We ate Sala's Valentine's Day cookies. We bought fast food Valentine's Day 3 meals in a row. Now, we're going to go to pretend land, okay? Let's just pretend if they were a couple. People said in Thailand, what's that brand Super Dry that he likes? Hey, why don't you pick him up a hat? Why don't you pick him up a shirt? You literally do nothing for no one but yourself unless it's pertaining to food. Your addiction rules all. It's like BB. Y'all, I got to pee. I'm dancing, sorry. And I got a cramp in my leg. Y'all, 2-second intermission. Pee in the kitchen. Oh, y'all, I got a Charlie horse too. Ugh. She never does anything for nobody. I'm sorry, y'all. I was like, I can't do them like that. I was like, there's no way that. It's like, I can't make it. I got to pee. Yeah, it's like, I got a Charlie horse and I got to pee. I can't do it. I'm sure y'all see me like. All right, y'all. And like I said, you know, do I, in my opinion, think she pays all the bills, the car note, rent? Absolutely. But let's just, like I said, let's go to pretend land. She never, we didn't see her buy BB a shirt, a hat, a pair of shoes. She pitched a fit when she had to get Pete's the computer. And that was money from the subscribers, and they were like, you gonna get Pete's, you know, his super chats and computer? Hound, that is, you know, I see a lot of people saying, you know, go back to Canada. Go back to Canada. You'll make tons of money. Hound just said it. What are we gonna do in Canada? What are we gonna do in Canada? We already watched Canada get fuck and spun out and eat and live in filth. I can't see. I'm not saying you guys. I'm talking about the VIEs. Go back to Canada. And do what? What do you think she's gonna do in Canada? What the fuck is? Hold on, y'all. You're good. It's all good, Gene. Yo, I don't know what the. That shit sounded like a. Did y'all hear? It's like a rooster or some shit. What the hell? I was like, what the fuck was that? What the hell was that, y'all? Did y'all hear that? It was like a yit-da-da, like a, I don't even know how to explain it. Hold on, y'all. It's okay, come here. Yeah, y'all need a Cillian intermission. Come here, Gene. Come here, pumpkin. Come here. She's like, come here, Ellie. Come here. Was you sleeping? What the hell was that? Say, I don't know what the hell that was, Mama. You want to sit up here? Yo, I apologize. I keep going. My throat and voice still is not 100. You want to sit up there? Come on, you can do it. Look, come here. She said, you want my fat toe to get on that little footstool? Come here. Come here, silly goose. Come here. Come here, I'll put you up there. Come let the people see you. Come on. It's okay. I got you. Come on. You can do it. Come on. You want me to pick you up? Come on. You want me to pick you up? You want up? You want up? Do you want up there? Want up? Ready? Sit down. There you go. Gotcha. There you go. I'm gonna wipe your eyes. Say, there you go, silly goose. Say, what the hell's this thing? You alright? You wanna sit there or you want down? You wanna sit up there, Grumpy, or you want down? You chilling? I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm not going nowhere. She's tired of shit. I'm right here. You want down? Don't start digging. Frenchies like to fabric things. I think I've told you it's like to make it like comfortable. They'll think it's like a blanket. The sheet head is down. What, hold on, y'all, my bad. You chilling or you went down? It's okay. Say, we wash our hands, don't we? Yeah? You smell the soap? You smell the soap? You want to tell the people hello? Say hello. Say, I got my grumpy face on. Say, I was sleeping till I heard that weird ass noise and I don't know what it was. What was that? I don't know what it was. Say, there was a Yeti. Say, what the hell was that? Look at her, yo, she is hilarious. All right, y'all. You chilling? All right, as long as you can stay out the cords, you can chill. Anyways, y'all, excuse me. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see what all we've went over. So, the pharmacy. So, Sala went to get her medicine, guys. I'm not saying, you've been in this country, what, y'all, 2.5 years? It's like little simple things. A walk in the pharmacy to get your own medicine is steps. And people, I seen that books. Hold on, y'all, I'm making sure she's all right. Hold on, y'all, here comes Pete. I can't let not one in and not the other, my bad. Come on, Petey. She's right here. Come on, you little silly goose. You went down, Gene? There's your buddy. You went down, Belly? You staying or you going? Hi, Petey. Come here, tail wagger. Look at her tail, yo. It's freaking hilarious. Oh, I guess she can get down herself. Uh-oh, y'all. See, this is... Yikes. This is exactly... Here goes Captain Cords. It's like it does exactly how it's like nothing. It's like she relies on him, and I get it. It's not like I'm sorry, y'all. They went out. I apologize. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have known that one fella jumped down that went out. All right, my bad. I'm coming, buddies. I'm coming. So anyway. anyways, so like I said, it's not like the first week she's been there, the first month she's been there. It's like little things that she should do herself that it steps to. It's like, if you truly planned on living there, you would think that you would want to, mingle. Now get ready for this. So Wasta. Is everybody familiar with Wasta? Well, Wasta is like a little, I'll slide you, whatever the case may be, a hot 20 to take care of this for me. So she's whispering the other night. She says, well, our marriage is legal, but we knew the judge. Get the fuck, there ain't nobody over there but Murad and Allah Shabib and his wife, and you done pissed off Allah Shabib and his wife. We knew some people. Oh yeah? What's their names? Here's another thing. Now let's, again, we're going to do a lot of pretending tonight. You know we used to always do that. We're going to take it back old school. We're going to do a little pretending. Let's just say this marriage so-called was headed for Canada, both of them. Now again, we're playing pretend here, guys. Do you think that, and I don't go real life on people, but do you think that it was a smart thing to say on the internet about knowing a judge in Wasta? Do you not realize that somebody could send that over? And again, I'm not talking about me. I don't go real life, but you've created some enemies on the internet. You've pissed Aisha off. You don't think that if it really got down to it, now do I think you're paying your debt? In my opinion, no. Do I think that Salah has a, slim chance in hell to go to Canada? No. But let's pretend, like I said, if he did. Do you think that it was really smart to get on there and say, yeah, Wasta, we knew the judge, Salah knew the judge, and what do you think that's going to say to the Canada? It looks like a bogus set-up marriage. It looks like a bogus set-up marriage. If I had that case and it was sent to my desk and it was my decision and somebody sent me a video of her saying, well, we knew, Salah knew the judge and the Wasta. I'd be like, that's the thing, Bucks. And like I said, let's just pretend and say, if. But does she not think that she's created so many enemies on here that if it truly, do you think if a Canadian immigration sees that, they're going to be like, yep, signed, dotted, delivered. You guys are here. Come on in. Welcome to Canada. That shit sounds bogus. It sounds like a marry for pay. That's what it sounds like. For you guys and the replay, honest question. And again, we're pretending here. Say this is your case and it comes across your desk. We've got Salamander and old Foodie Dr. Pootie. And they're trying to get, they've been together so long, and then you say, what's this file? Hold on a second. Well, it is a legal marriage, but judge and, the what? I'd be like, no. I'm thinking, buddy, even if he had a slim toothpick chance You just mangled it. Why would you? It's like she's so gotta prove the haters wrong. In any, or even her chat, we're married, guys. Why would you say that? Why would you? That made no sense. Okay, I think we've covered this page. Oh, so she says, the portions here, you guys, the portion sizes are just, you're right, maybe it is 5-6 cups of rice. You don't have to eat it all, buddy. I'm sitting here swigging on my coffee, but I'm getting a little bit tired. It's been a long day. I can either dump it or put it in the fridge for tomorrow. You don't have to eat it all. Okay, we talked about beets. She says, so even if I would go back to Canada, I'm not going to go back to marijuana and the life that I lived. Well, that's interesting, because every time you get a chance, whether it be Canada or Thailand, I'm just jet lagged, guys. I can't tell. And that's why I keep saying, like, her chat saying, now don't get me wrong, I am so, throw a towel in, literally. This Kuwait arc has been shit on the bed after 25 potato corner fried chicken skins. Over it. Throw the fucking towel in. But what's she gonna do in Canada? Like what y'all just said, it is about to be Turn Up Tuesday. Because, I do think that Saleh, I think he's thrown in the towel now and said, fuck it. But I do think at a point, he did want to travel and he did want to do shit, but now it's starting to, he's starting to see that this chick is all gas, no brake, literally. What the hell in the hallway the other day, y'all? That thing was nuts. And she just thinks that shit is hilarious. It's like this is gonna sound so mean, but what the hell? We're here. I've had a long day. I'm getting grumpy. I'm getting hangry. It's like, okay, certain things are funny. Certain things can be funny at certain times. But it's like, you've always had this obsession with farts and gas and shit talk. Has she not, those that have been watching this shit for years too? She's always had an infatuation with farts. And then she talks about a job she had where a lady came through and her and another girl were looking up flagellants. And the lady said, "You're disgusting." Welcome, everybody. It's like, dude, and this is good. You know what? Again, the shoes are off, literally. This is going to sound so mean. And again, I like to be silly. We come up with silly words. I'm not saying you got to be, how you doing today, guys? Prim and proper all the time. I'm not saying that. But it's like, are we 5? It's like, it makes you wonder, does she just sit back and look at an overhaul and say, wow, I need to get my shit together? Literally. Can you imagine coming on the internet and then I shit my pants, you guys. I shit my pants. And then not having enough, this is where I don't like you. Not having enough self-fucking awareness to say, well, they get paid for it. I left some of the deposit. Well, I'm gonna be real with you. Ain't really no amount of money for me worth cleaning up your shit. Honestly. Ain't no. And then you had poo-poos and potato corner. Ain't no amount of money worth me. She's like, well, they got the deposit, some of it. That's where you're fucked in the head, because I'm cool, keep the money. Take it. Or excuse me, in my opinion, am I losing it? Does anybody else fucking hear that? Did the raccoons just make it from one spot to another spot? You heard it? Okay, Sherry. I'm like, I know it's been a long day, and this is about my 3.5 cup of coffee. You guys, it doesn't matter where. It's like, I'm fucking Mary Poppins. It's like creatures just follow me. It's like I'm Mary Poppins of the fucking raccoons and possums. That's what it sounded like. It's a raccoon. I'm like, not this shit again. If anybody's new to my channel or chilling in the background, I had a pack of raccoons that just became part of the channel, our mascot. All right, y'all. So, the beep is back. See, I don't hear a beep. I heard like a brrr, like a weird. Yeah, I heard like a brrr. Now my heater just kicked on, but that ain't what I heard. I heard like a brrr. Bozo, you might hear the heater. The heater kind of has like a loud, okay, y'all probably hear the heater, but I don't know if some of you heard the brrr. Anyways, so to kind of wrap it up, before I get carried off by raccoons. Okay, that's the heater. That's the heater. Yeah. Anyways, long story short, it's we're back to square one. We're back to square, ground zero. And it's like, how much can you continue this? But again, it can't be exhausting, because it's like she laughs about it. Everything's a joke. Everything's funny. So it's like she's not tired of it yet. And then when she says, well, not I'm going to change, or, in her mind say, I'm going to change, put the vibe out there. Well, I don't know if I want to change, guys. I don't know, my friends. I don't. I guess we're posted up. Again, I do think something's fishy for real. Let's be real here. Again, I'm not sticking up for Sala, but look at the change in Sala. It's like, they were going out and about it a little bit, you know what I mean? You don't see Sala, think about it. Dude's in his 30s. Would you want to be laid up 24 hours, 7 days a week with, Bae, I'm hungry. Or, baby. And I do truly think Sala likes that cat. I never thought in the beginning that I do think he likes that cat. And that's what it's boiling down to, Neb, is I think that it's kicking in what he signed up for, and reality is starting to kick in. That she'll talk a good game to you, her audience, but I think it's connecting now that you can buy her a treadmill. You can buy her a treadmill. What'd she say the other day? You can make yourself cookies. Well, we got a song for you. You can take her to the doctor. You can buy her a treadmill. Ain't none of that shit gonna work. I think that she's not sick and tired of being sick and tired. So, speaking of being sick and tired, my throat is like, it's getting worn out. So, I'm going to check out the scene and make sure, I don't know what the hell that noise was, but anyways, I'm like, you got to be not a pack of raccoons again. All right. Oh, well, it has truly been a good time, honestly. And that's the thing, Neb. Like I said, I don't know if you were in here. It's like, and again, like I said, I'm not saying you guys know I'm silly. I joke. You got to be prim and proper, but it's like we're 5. Farts are funny. We talk in a baby voice. We tap on animals' cage. It's like, and I know it sounds mean as shit. Are you serious, X? Oh my gosh. Good night. I guess our girl just went live. Y'all, she's probably like, them motherfuckers over there. All right, you guys, my throat hurts. Maybe somebody will cover it. Maybe one of the recap or club channels. She probably is like, motherfuckers over there. All right, you guys, my voice is feeling like shit. So I'm going to go kick it with my dogs, take this off, wind down. I am like coffee gal, and I will probably see you guys tomorrow. Neb, it wouldn't be the first time. Y'all remember when we'd be like, oh, we'd be streaming forever, and you guys would be like, there she is, Kaya. I'm like, oh, shit. I wish I had it in me, y'all. I am worn out. I'm not going to lie to y'all. And it's like I'm trying to breathe through my mouth to my nose, and I'm like, so, I love you guys. Thumbs up. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling as always. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I got a couple things to do, but hopefully it won't be as late as tonight. So I love you guys. Have a great day. And for you guys and the replay, my bad. I hate watching videos like this too. It irks my nerves. This new update has got me I'll remember to hit the button last time. I was trying to get back to y'all after the haul. If you get bored and weren't here earlier, there's a nail haul, an impressions vanity, some bits and bobs if you're into that. Stay tuned. I've got a crap ton of makeup, perfume. I've got it all in little bags, buckets. I've got it ready to rock. I've got, this is a haul, this is a haul, this is a haul. Things I've collected through the last couple months, the summer, yada, yada, yada. And I'm ready to show y'all this shit. I've got dedicated perfume videos, skincare, makeup. Maybe we'll do some cooking in the near future. I love you guys, honestly. I honestly know I've said this the last couple months, but I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Truly know that. And I know there's I know there's drama going on out there, and I'm not going to speak on it, but I will say this. I've always said this no matter what, from the beginning to the middle till the end, till this motherfucking wheels fall off this channel. Watch who you want to watch, do what you want to do, go where you want to go. It is not cool for anyone to tell you where to go or what to do. That's not cool. I'm not even talking about girl world. I'm talking anywhere. You're the viewer. You make these channels, whether it be me, whether it be anybody else. Without y'all, we got nobody. So don't you guys make the channel. I've always said this is our channel. So do what you want to do, go where you want to go, and like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you, no matter what. So I love you guys. Have a great day, great night. We're all grown. This is a high school. Do what y'all want to do. Be you, and that's why I fuck with y'all. Have a great day, great night, and I'll see y'all later. Night, guys.